here now. So if anyone's there, please start sending messages so that we can start chatting as usual. Okay, seems like not many people are there yet. So I'll talk about the books which I've just finished and what I'm planning to read just after this one. Okay, so the first book which I finished this week is The Final Empire by Brandon Sanderson. This is the first book in the first era of the Mistborn series, which is one of the series inside the entire Cosmere that is written by Brandon Sanderson. I've actually been wanting to read this book for the past 2 to 3 years, but because of various reasons, I did not start it at all. And last month, for a book club which I'm a part of, we selected this book, and it was really good. Okay, I can say that I enjoyed this far better than I thought I would. It's a huge book. Okay, it's a chunker, and it took a lot of time to read. I think, yeah, for one whole week I was just reading the Final Empire alone, and nothing else at all. So that is that. So yeah, it was fun, and I'll talk about this in depth in a review video which I'm going to do. Okay, I'm planning to do review videos for all the Cosmere books, so watch out for those if you're interested in getting to know about the series, or if you want to read it along with me. Next, I'm reading this one, which is A Deal with the Elf King by Elise Kova. Okay, I'm just like 2 chapters in, but I can say that I'm enjoying the vibe of this book far more than I thought I would. And this is a recommendation which I got from Sam from Thoughts on Tomes, who's my most favorite booktuber, and it is really good. It's also part of a series, but it's a part of how to say it's a collection of books that are like companion novels. So you need not read any of the other books in order to understand this one. At the same time, you need not read the other books, and sorry, you need not have read this in order to understand the other books. Krishna Bhargavi is here. Hi, Krishna Bhargavi. How are you doing? There are very few people coming on the chat today. I don't know why. I think they'll be coming at like a few minutes later, like usual. And it's not even been that long. I've just been live for 2 minutes. So, yeah. Rituraj Kar is here. Hi, bro. Hi, Rituraj. Sivagam Sundari Sarati is there. Hi, hi. Hi. Tushar Bala Sutar is here. Hi, Tushar Bala. I'm just going to close my Kindle, okay? I talked about my current reads, so you can watch it after the live is over. Vishwanathan says, Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday to you, to Vishwanathan. So, what have you guys been reading, and how is February going so far for you? For me, I can say it is okay. It's not great, it's not really bad. It is kind of okay. It's far better than January in terms of the overall thing as a month, but in certain ways, it's not that great, but it's okay. Rituraj is reading, and then there were none. Okay, that's actually the only Agatha Christie book that I've read. I also have a review for it. So after you finish reading the book, check out my review if you're interested. I think I posted that one 2 years back, like in the beginning stages of my channel, and it also has many views because the book is very popular. Vishwanath was asking, how was the Valentine's? I don't even remember what I did on Valentine's Day, it was last Monday, right? So yeah, probably I was working the whole day. I had heavy work that too. That's the worst part because we had some low workload for the past 2 weeks, and last week was like heck. Okay, it was so much, so much. Tushar Balasutar is reading Norse mythology. I've also read Norse mythology. I like Neil Gaiman's writing, and especially his narration when it comes to the audiobooks. It's just like perfect. Malavika is reading The Hound of the Baskerville. Okay, that's actually there on my TBR because I'm reading all the Sherlock Holmes books. So at some point I'll get to it. My plan is to read all the Sherlock Holmes stories by the end of the year. Let's wait and see. Once I finish reading that, I'll definitely do a review for it since I'm committed to the series right now. Krishna Bhargavi is reading Reminders of Him. Reminders of Him is Colin Hoover's latest book, right? I've not heard anything about that book. I don't know why. I see many people reading it, but I don't get any like solid opinions or reviews of the book anywhere, especially on Instagram. I can see like almost everyone there is reading Reminders of Him, but no one has told me how it is. So, Krishna Bhagavi, what do you feel about Reminders of Him? Is it good like it ends with us, or is it something just cliche? Sivagama Sundari Sarada is saying, my current read is Girl Who Drank the Moon. Okay, I've also heard really good things about that one. It's middle grade fantasy, right? About a girl named Luna who's taken by a witch, and instead of feeding her starlight, she feeds her moonlight, something like that. I'm just talking from the things that I've heard from other people, so that's that. Vishwanavan asks, speaking of Sherlock, have you started watching the show? I've actually watched the first full season of the full first season of the show like 3 to 4 years back, and now after starting the series, I watched the first episode alone, which is A Study in Pink. But after that, I did not continue. Now it is on Prime also. I think from last week or the week before that, so that is that, so I'm definitely going to watch it completely. But I just have a small fear that if I finish reading so sorry watching the series, I might get spoiled for the books, right? So that's the only thing which I have as a worry in my mind. For that, I'll have to finish reading the books quickly. I don't know when I'm going to do that. Malavika is asking worst book to movie adaptation. I don't know because I've not watched that many book to movie adaptations, if you ask me. The Girl on the Train was not good. Okay, the book was really good, but the movie, it sucked a little bit. So that's that. Krishna Bhargavi asks, I will definitely tell my feeling once done. Just started yesterday. I can say the starting is good. Okay. Actually, I'm waiting for the sequel for It Ends With Us, which is It Starts With Us. That was also announced like just 1 week back, I think. And some of you guys, okay, like 2 or 3 people who follow me on YouTube as well as Instagram, you are like how to say, deadly fans of the book. And once you saw that announcement, those people actually sent me the reel from Colleen Hoover that she had posted, and they sent it to me. Just before they sent, I watched it on my Instagram account itself. So yeah, it was like super good. Um, Rituraj asks, how many days do you take for reading 500 pages? Like, what's your speed? The speed completely depends upon how the book is. Okay, for example, I was talking about this one in the beginning of the live. I don't know whether you joined it then or not. I was actually reading this one, the Final Empire, last week completely. That is, I started it last Sunday and I ended it this morning, today morning. So yeah, it is a huge book. It's 650 pages long. I did not read it fast. Okay, I took 7 whole days, and each day I was reading for at least 2 hours, and only because of that I was able to finish it this morning itself. By that, I'm not saying that it's difficult to read or that I did not like the book or anything. I'm just saying that since it's huge, it took me a lot of time to read, but my reading speed always varies. Okay, if the book is really good and very fast paced, I just go with the flow and read fastly. Or if it is like very normal, then I take a lot of time. I'm not a speed reader, so I cannot read very quickly. If I read a book quickly, it means that I've probably listened to the audiobook while I'm reading the book, because audiobook, you can just adjust the speed. And for me, the normal speed of videos as well as audiobooks, I'm not used to them right now, because you can see you can see, right, I speak itself in a higher rate, so it's difficult for me if things are narrated slowly. So for audiobooks, I'll just turn on double speed and then listen to it. Sometimes even double speed is not enough for me right now. I think I'm leveling up in that how to say direction. Vishwanathan asks, among the stores you've bought the books, which is the best and which is the worst in terms of overall service and other specs? Hmm. I can say Amazon is the best, because every time I have not even faced a single issue when it comes to books. For some other products I have, but uh, for books I don't have any issues at all with Amazon. The price is also very affordable. Yeah, they are a giant, right? So obviously their service is good. The worst, if you ask me, as of now, what I'm facing is Chapter One bookstore. Okay, I actually ordered my hardcover copy of Empire of the Vampire 4 months back during the Diwali sale in the end of October, and till now I have not received the book, as well as I have not received any updates from them. When I ask also, they don't reply in any way. I just want the book to be delivered, but after it gets delivered, I'm going to talk about them here. Let's wait and see when that happens, okay? But I'm sure I'll be criticizing them. That's there. Pooja is just asking, did you visit the book fair here in Chennai? I actually want to go to the book fair, but because of some things, I'm super busy, so I'm not at all able to even step out of the house, and there's a lot of store to do. That's that. I actually plan to go tomorrow, but as of now, I don't think that's also going to happen. Uh, how to say? If it is still there till next weekend, there might be a chance, but I'm not sure. So that's that. Krishna Bhargavi says, I started with manga finally. Okay, what manga are you reading? Is it Shaman King, which we were reading back then, or is it something else new? If there is something else new, just tell it to me so that I can look it up if I'm interested. Siragama Sundari says, what bookish stuff are you obsessed of? I'm obsessed with bookmarks. I can say I'm not obsessed with anything like that. Okay, I just like books, and if you give me like different editions of the books that I love, I'll not even think of spending how to say less money on them. I'll just splurge and buy. Okay, even now I want to buy like two or three special editions of books which I love. I don't care how expensive they are. I know, okay, it is like unreasonable, but I'm just a fan and I want it. I don't like bookish stuff, but special editions of books, I just love them. You might have even seen one edition of Chain of Iron that I have, Waterstones edition. I don't think it is that much available right now, but when it was available, I did not even think it was expensive, but I just went forward and bought it. And like that, okay, I'm not that much interested in merch or how to say bookish stuff like that, but special editions of books I don't care. I just buy as such. Okay, Pooja says book fair is till March 6th. Thank you so much. Okay, I'll try to visit next week. Okay, I'm not sure whether I'll be able to how to say do vlog or anything, but if I have the time and how to say if I have the energy, then I'll definitely go. Because last year also for the book fair I did not go. My brother only went in game. I was busy then also, but this year I think I have to how to say cut a piece of time for that and go. Let's see. Okay. Rituraj asks, how do you buy these many books? I always have budget constraints. I also have budget constraints, but how to say, after I get my salary, I take a small chunk, like 1,000 rupees usually, and just keep it for books alone. And I don't buy books so often. Also, I usually how to say save up. I see when the price goes to the lowest, and then I buy. Budget constraints are there for me also, just like for anyone else, and I just manage. Okay, I prioritize some books and buy them. Sometimes I'll not be interested in reading the book right then, but I will be reading it eventually. So if the price comes down, I'll just go for and buy it. I've actually bought a few now also, but it's not that great in number. Once I accumulate like a reasonable amount of books, I'll be doing another book haul. I know I just posted one last week or something, but that one was filmed 1 month ago, so that'll be that. Mm, Krishna Bhagavi says, with you I started Shaman King, currently reading Spy X Family. It's so good. Okay. Spy X Family. Is it available in Prime or are you reading using some other app or some other subscription like that? If you tell, I can look it up. Spy X Family, right? Yeah, Spy X Family. Saransh says, I started Death Note Black Edition few days back. That's great. I've actually watched the anime for Death Note, but I've not read the manga. Manga are so expensive, okay, compared to the books, so I'm not that much like into them right now. But some at some point it will happen. Okay, I know I'll easily get obsessed with stuff which I like, so that will happen sometime. Vishwanathan says, so you say that the chapter one bookstores is not performing up to the reputation. I had thought of buying few from them. Now it's better to think over it. Never I got to so nice. I got to ask here. That's nice that you asked. I'm not sure how they are delivering to other people, but this specific edition it's been 4 months. Okay, so it is definitely a bummer for me, and I also paid in advance. I think even in Amazon it's just like 100 rupees or more, something more than that. And if I order on Amazon, I can get it delivered to me tomorrow. So that's a great disappointment for me. Hmm. Sivakama Sundari asks, do you maintain any notes on your favorite quotes from different books? I do. I always do. I have a notebook for that. Even if I don't write it in the notebook, I take it up in my phone, and when I get the time, I'll sit down and write it. Mostly that doesn't happen, but it does happen at times. Mm. Himani Rawat asks, have you met some authors? If yes, then who? I have not met any authors, but I have a list of authors whom I want to meet. Okay, I'll talk about that sometime in a video so that we can like dedicate time for that alone. How do you balance your reading with work schedule? It is very difficult. Okay, it's difficult, but I managed to do it somehow. I like organizing stuff, and I like to organize my day like chunks. I have to do this in the morning, this in the afternoon, this in the night. I'm that kind of a person. I cannot mix things up and do them, so that helps for me. I actually made a video on how to say. I've made a video on time management tips. You can check it out if you're interested. I've talked about many things that I do in order to squeeze some extra time out of the day so that I can do all the things that I want to do. Obviously, YouTube is there, and BookTube is a lot more time consuming compared to other forms of YouTube, as far as I can see, especially if you're doing it alone without a team. I'm saying that mean. Rituraj asks best site for pre-loved books. I've bought from bookstore only, and I can say with their promotions that they did with me, as well as the non promotion things, that is the thing, the way in which I bought on my own with my own money. I have not faced any bad experience with bookstore at all. The quality of the books is always good. The price is super reasonable. Especially, I'll say, rather than going for bookstore and buying the books, wait for the lock the box sale if it happens somewhere near you, and then buy. That one is like super profitable. You can watch my unboxings if you're interested. Even the condition of the books is really great. The variety is like huge. Krishna Bhargavi says, I'm reading it online. Wait, okay, I didn't check on Amazon. Okay, I'll try to check it on Amazon. If it is available, let's see. Okay, okay, the messages have stopped. Yeah, there's a message now. Sivagama Sundari says, great. Will you share to us some of your favorite quotes? I'll tell you one alone, okay? Since you asked, and I filmed one video related to this one also today, and I posted a photo on Instagram yesterday regarding this post, so I'll say that. It is from Siege and Storm by Leigh Bardugo, which is the second book inside the Shadow and Bone or Grisha trilogy, and it is when people say impossible, they usually mean improbable. That quote, it has helped me so many times in my life. Okay, it's just been like 3 or 4 years since I read it for the first time, but trust me, it is like a tattoo in my brain. And anytime I feel so down, that quote just pops up in my head, and there's the small voice. Okay, we all have that voice inside our head, right? It says to me that when people say impossible, they just mean improbable, and that's probably always correct. Okay, you just think it over. I'm sure you'll be able to understand what that quote means. It's a very simple quote, but it is super deep. Himani Rawat says, what's your current read? Currently, I'm reading this one. Yeah, this one. A Deal with the Elf King by Elise Kova. I'm just 2 chapters in, so not that much. And tomorrow, okay, I'm planning to start this one tomorrow. Eldest by Christopher Paolini, which is the second book in the Inheritance Cycle Quartet. You can see that it's huge, right? I'm just planning to take the next whole week for this one and finish this, so that I can wrap it up by the end of February. So those are the current reads of mine. Aaron Anthony is here. He's much love to you. Thank you, Aaron. A lot of love to you too. Rituraj says, your favorite Indian book? Okay, my favorite Indian book. It's super specific. I can say Sita by Amish Tripathi. Okay, I have not read that many Indian books to say that this is my favorite. I cannot say like that. I'm sorry. Okay, I myself feel not that good while I'm saying this. Yet, yeah, Sita is great. That's probably one of the best Indian books that I've read. Vishwanath says, tattoo in my brain, quote within a quote. It's actually not a quote, okay? Brain tattoo is actually a thing that Robin Sharma mostly uses in most of his videos as well as books. So, having consumed a lot of the content that he puts out, I have that attached in my brain, mind, I think. And I usually use this during multiple conversations. That is a brain tattoo. And yeah, that's how it came. It's not my original material. So, I just wanted to say here. Krishna Bhagavi asked, any V.E. Schwab book you read? Okay, I've read 5 V.E. Schwab books, I think. The first two were City of Ghosts and Tunnel of Bones, which are the first 2 books inside the Cassidy Blake series. It's her middle grade series. And then I read This Savage Song, which is YA. And after that, I read my most favorite so far by her. It is The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. I have reviews for City of Ghosts and Tunnel of Bones together as a single video, and for The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. So that's that. Himani Rawat says, have you read some Hindi books? Sorry, I don't speak Hindi. I know to read and write, but I cannot communicate. Okay, that was also because of mandatory reasons alone. It was not like something which I did off my own interest. I do watch Hindi films at times. I can understand, but I don't speak at the same time. I cannot completely comprehend what you're saying or writing or speaking to me. So that's that. My mother tongue is Tamil, right? So I'm much more fluent in that compared to any other language, even more than English. Richard Kumari says, have you read the Folk of the Air series? I've read the Cruel Prince alone, but after that, I don't know why, because of the hype that the series has, I've just lost interest in it, so I don't think I'll be reading it. Your local Angela says, hey, hi, finals going on. Or finals, exams? If it's exams, all the best, I'm sure that you'll do well. Sivagama Sundari Sadhi says, have you read any Tamil historical fiction novel? I've not read that many Tamil books also. That is also a shameful thing to say. But this year I'm planning to finish Ponniyin Selvan at least, just in order to watch the movie without getting spoiled for the books. For that reason, at least I have to finish reading the books. I'm not going to force myself, but I want to. Mm, your local Angela says, yep, exams. Yeah, I thought exams would be going on because this is the time of the year, right? It sucks to be in school. I'm sorry. Next, how are you? How are you? Hope you're taking care of yourself. Yeah, I am taking care of myself more than I used to. So I'm really happy with that this year because last year I learned a lot of things in order to take care of myself so that you can even see, right, I have gained a lot of weight in 2021 and in the beginning of 2022 also. And before and all, when I used to gain a lot of weight, I used to feel very bad, but this time I'm liking it. Okay, when I see my face in the mirror, I just see a happy face. It's not like something depressed or sad or not bright. So that's that. Arn Anthony's City of Brass Indian. No, it's not Indian, it's American. Just because the author's name is S.A. Chakraborty does not mean it's Indian. I also thought it was Indian, so it's not wrong that you thought so also. Uh, Before I bought the book, I thought that it was Indian, but after I bought it and started reading, it's definitely not Indian. There are some like references to our culture there, but it's not Indian, definitely. It's like Middle Eastern inspired. Mm. Vishwanath asks, following any new movies or series? Nothing. Okay, I and my brother we just started watching Parks and Recreation. The two mainly because of the reason that uh, it is from the creators of Brooklyn Nine-Nine as well as Office. Brooklyn Nine-Nine is like one of the series which is very close to my heart now, and The Office also I and my brother enjoyed together. So we're watching that right now, and I am watching Loki along with him. Just before filming this, sitting for this live, we were watching two episodes of Loki. I am rewatching and he's watching. Okay, your local analysis. I just reread Six of Crows yesterday after a few months. I'm sure you had a great time then. And Anthony says you love City of Brass. Yeah, I do love City of Brass. Why does that come here without any context? Or is there any context which I don't understand? Imani Rawat asks, what do you actually do? What do I actually do means do you ask what I'm doing for a living? What's my job? Just tell me that properly. What do you actually do? That does not make sense in any way. Suyagama Sundari Sarathi says, even I have to read Ponniyin Selvan before the movie release, but I have read Parthipan Kanavadu. That's great. My brother has finished Ponniyin Selvan, and now we have bought Sivagami Sapadam also. So I'm planning to finish Sivagami Sapadam, then move on to Ponniyin Selvan because he said that that's the what's that called? I don't get the word properly. Okay, that's the chronology in which the series takes place. So let's wait and see. Developer Angela says, "Do you know Malayalam? If so, say something in the language." I cannot speak Malayalam, but I can understand Malayalam to like 50%. Okay, my native is Kerala. We are like in between Tamil Nadu and Kerala, so I do understand Malayalam. I don't speak, but I do understand a little bit at least. Anthony says, dude, read Our Dark Duet. I actually planned to read Our Dark Duet in December itself, but because of many things that were going on, I was not able to. Let's see whether it happens this year or not, because I don't remember most of the things from the Savage song. I remember that it was good, but I don't remember much more than that. So I want to reread that one, then get here. Rituraj says, favorite genre and favorite book from that genre. My favorite genre is fantasy. I've talked about that all the time. Favorite, I cannot pick one. Okay, I have like so many books. Do you watch anime? I don't watch anime. Okay, I think the only anime I ever watched was Death Note, and then I started watching Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. I just got frustrated because of the darkness. Okay, because I was not in a great place mentally, so I put a pause for that. I want to read that manga and then go to the series. Let's wait and see what's going to happen or not. Hmm. Okay, Krishna Bhagavi says, I'm currently watching Modern Family after last live chat with you. That's great. Okay, I and my brother, we just finished Modern Family the first week of February, and it's a series which I heavily miss now. Okay, I miss the Dunphy's more than anyone in that series. So I hope you're liking it because it just gets better and better as the seasons progress on. The character development is also really good. The relationships that they form and the understanding that they have, the characters have, it's super good. I actually like family stories very much because we used to be in a joint family, so I do like that. I hope you're enjoying it. Okay. Himani says, yeah, I mean, what are you doing right now? Working or studying? I'm working, okay. I'm a data analyst in an IT firm. And Anthony says, did you watch Squid Game? Yeah, I did watch Squid. What is this question? Okay, I watched Squid Game and I made a book tag, which is an original book tag based on Squid Game. Okay, this is very depressing for me. Please do go and check out that tag video, Anthony. I published it in like October, I think, October or November. Please go and watch it, okay? Please, for me. Sivagama Sundari says, have any travel plans? Okay, I'm a huge homebody. Okay, I feel so bad saying that, but I want to take a break of a week or so, and I want to go somewhere because it's been very long. I think the last time when I went somewhere out, which is not here in Chennai, was in the December of 2019. After that, nowhere. Okay, nowhere. But I do want to. I don't have any plans right now, but I want to. Rohit Barnwal asks any giveaway plans. As of now, no. Let's wait and see if it's going to happen. Okay, guys, tell me if you can see my entire face or if my hair is getting chopped off or something inside the screen because the frame is different for me and the frame that you see is different. Your local Angela says, watch Silent Voice. It's depressing, but it feels nice. I don't want anything depressing right now. Okay, I'm kind of on the verge of getting depressed. I don't want to do that. If you have any like really happy slice of life kind of recommendations, please do give me that. I don't want anything. I don't want anything depressing right now because I'm depressed enough or sad enough, I can say. Krishna Bhatni says, yeah, Phil is very funny. Actually, I like all the Dunphys, and of them, for my brother, Phil is the most favorite. From season 1, he's the favorite for him until season 11. And for me, I can say I like all the Dunphys, and I think I can relate more to Claire than Phil. Okay, I like Phil too. I like Phil very much. But if you ask me, in terms of relatability aspect, I relate more to Claire, and so I like her more. Imani Rawat says, have you read any non-fiction except biographies? I have read many non-fiction. Okay, I've talked about all of them in my previous videos. You can check out my wrap-ups if you're interested. Every book that I've ever read are there in my wrap-ups. Ever since I started like my channel. Sivagama Sundari says, yeah, even I miss traveling and your face is clearly visible. Okay, that's great. It's good to know that my face looks great. Okay, someone's message just got retracted. Vishwanath's message, I don't know what. I think it read something like Phil and Chandler. I can understand the comparison though because my brother also used to say the exact same thing. I also thought the exact same thing. It just looked like if Monica and Chandler from Friends, if they grew up to be parents and had 3 kids, that's exactly what Friends would have looked like. I used to tell him that one always. Vaishnavi says, hello Bhaiya, the Big Bang Theory is a great remedy for low times. I actually watch the Big Bang Theory every day while I'm eating breakfast, and I finished watching it, okay? And I think I've watched it more than 2 or 3 times now, all the 12 seasons. So, yeah, it's a great stress buster. I like it, but it's not like that much favorite for me, like Friends, or I can even say Brooklyn Nine-Nine. If you've not watched Brooklyn Nine-Nine, just go for it and watch it, guys, okay? It's like a series with cops making humor, and the social issues that they tackle inside that series, it's unbelievably good, okay? And even while you're watching those, the jokes, you'll not be able to understand each and every joke instantly. If you watch it the second time, great, it'll be great, okay? Just try it. There is some procession going on outside, so if you hear some background noise, please bear with me, okay? They are just beating some drums, and it's getting louder and louder. The elections are over today. I don't know what makes that stupid sound. Arn Anthony says, sorry, I'm uneducated. I'll go right away and watch the video of yours. Please do watch it, okay? I didn't say it out of anger or anything. I just thought you would have noticed that kind of a video. Watch it, okay? I'll not say that it is great or anything, but I like that show so much that I went forward and made a video for that, video based on that. So that's that. The short answer is that I watched Squid Game and I loved it. Okay, I watched it the second time with my brother, and I was like seeing his face, the reactions, and what happened in his face while he saw all those people dying. I like dark stuff, okay, so I loved Squid Game. I'm waiting for the second season to come, but if it doesn't come, it'll be even better, okay? It'll be like a very limited kind of thing that you can't try again and again. Okay, Vishwanathan says typo. Phil and brother are similar to the characterization. Yeah, totally. I completely understand. Krishna Bhargavi says yes, correct. 100% Phil, Claire, Chandler, Monica. Yeah. After Chandler and Monica, I think this is one of the best couples that I've seen. They are like polar opposites of each other, but the way in which they complement each other, and they are like how to say, two pieces of a puzzle. You don't know how they go together, but they do, and that's the beauty. Mm. Shriya Shivatava Srivastava asks your favorite Khalid Hosseini book. I've read only A Thousand Splendid Suns. I've not read any of his other books, so I cannot give an answer for that because I've read that book only. I think that too I read because of you guys who were continuously asking me to read it. And I have to thank you guys for that because that book was like great. Himani Rawat asks, were you are you a nerd in your school times? Not judging, I'm a reader too. Obviously, I was a nerd. Okay, I was a nerd in school, college, even at work. I'm kind of a nerd, and I'm okay with it because that's my nature. Sivakama Sundari Sardi asks, "What's your favorite holiday destination? Which is in your bucket list?" Okay, I'll not say this is a holiday destination, but it's like a destination where where I want to spend at least 3 years of my life, and it is Japan. Okay, I want to be there in Japan. I want to live there for at least 3 years, experience that culture, experience that weather, experience that food, everything. So yeah, I want to go to Japan. That's definitely in my bucket list. I want to live there for 3 years. It's not like a holiday plan or anything. I don't know when it'll happen ever, but I want to do it. And when I do it, I'll be talking about it with you guys, and I'll remember this question. Okay. Next. Okay, the questions have stopped coming. Vishwanathan asks any specifics to buy in book fair. I don't think I'll be buying any books in the book fair because I'm like super stingy and I don't like spending a lot of money on stuff which I can get for a lower price at some other place. So I probably won't buy any books in the book fair. I'm just going there to how to say see that huge collection of books and have that experience rather than anything else. Probably eat some snacks then. Himani Rawat asks, what college did you go to? It's all there on my Facebook. You can go and check it out. Okay, it's not a big college. It's a very small one called Hindu College, just like 20 minutes away from my home via train. I did my UG there. Sivagama Sundari Sarsi asks, great. Minus Malaysia and Canada. Okay, that's great. Ann Anthony says, I want the police officer back. What police officer? Oh yeah. Yep, we know that the police officer is going to be back, right? He was just pushed inside the water. No one dies by falling inside the water from a peak. And we've not seen the dead body also, so obviously he's going to come back. Everyone knows it, right? Krishna, okay, for anyone who didn't understand that was about Squid Game, so don't think that we are like mad people or we are trying to, how to say, gatekeep other people from talking stuff here. Mm, Krishna Bharvi asks, did you watch the Silent Sea? Okay, I even remembered that I want to watch the series like 2 or 3 days back. I don't know, just out of nowhere it came to my head, but seriously, I cannot find the time, guys. Okay, I think I'm watching TV for like 20 or 40 minutes max each day, and that's too only during the time when I sit for eating. It's a lot of work. I don't know why. Last year, I used to, how to say, put out a lot more content than I'm doing this year, and I used to be a lot more stressed also. But I don't know. I'm just not feeling that rush to sit in front of a TV and watch something for a while. 20 minutes has become kind of like a threshold for me currently in terms of watching things. And who else is how to say who else is excited to watch Moon Knight? Okay, I'm like super excited to watch Moon Knight and Doctor Strange 2, and after that I want to watch this thing, The Rings of Power on Amazon Prime. Do you guys watch all those trailers and stuff? Because I'm like shooketh after watching the Doctor Strange trailer, and it's just going to be great. I can like feel it. So there is that. Okay, the questions have stopped coming again. Oh, I think many people have not joined today. Might be having many other plans. possible. Um, and Anthony asks, "How was your Valentine's Day?" I said in the beginning itself, okay, my Valentine's Day sucked because it was a Monday. The workload was huge. Okay, I think I worked for 9 hours that day, and not 9 hours. That's over exaggeration. Yeah, for eight whole hours, I was like working straight. I don't think I even took a lunch break that day. Okay, it was horrible. Okay, I knew that it was not going to be romantic in any way, but at least it could have been normal. But it was not. It was bad. Bad in the sense it was hectic. I like having my day packed, but that one was overpacked that particular day. Mani Rawat asks, I haven't you read The Silent Patient. I'm not that much of a thriller reader, and I've also heard really mixed things about that one. I don't know whether I'll be reading it or not. So, yeah, that's the answer for this one. Best non-fiction pick of yours, non-psychological. Okay, this person has been watching my videos frequently. I can just see it, and they know my taste. Otherwise, I would have said how to do the work. Since it's non-psychological, I want to say, what should I say? I'm just looking at my shelf. Okay, so don't think anything else. Guys, read Deep Work or what's that called? The 5 a.m. Club. Both of these are great. I'm sure no matter what age you're in, these two books will make sense to anyone, whether you're 15 or whether you're 50, whether you're 15 or 50. It doesn't matter. Both of these books, they have extreme value. I read the 5 a.m. Club in 2020, and after that, I've adapted the 5 a.m. Club rules multiple times, multiple months in the past year as well as this year also. And I can say those are like legitimately perfect books in the sense, and the authors have delivered only quality content in those. Deep Work I read last year, and ever since I read that book, my productivity has easily doubled, and without even stressing me out. Okay, it's that good a book. So do try those two. Okay, if you've not read Deep Work as well as the 5 a.m. Club, go for them. They are not psychological. They are completely based on developing habits and how difficult it can be. Okay, they are not like books which just blast you with positivity, saying that you can just develop this habit within 10 or 15 days. It's definitely not like that. The 5 a.m. Club is like slapping on on your face and saying in a really nice way that you're definitely not going to develop a habit in 21 days. It's going to take at least 66 days for you, and all those 66 days are going to be like hell. But after that, you'll just get used to it. So there's that. Himani Rawat asks, where do you live? I'm from Chennai. I've talked about it also always my channel. You can follow my Instagram, okay? Because I'm posting something on Instagram every day, ever since like 1 or 2 days before February started. And I should say that I thought it would be very stressful in order to post every day in Instagram because that algorithm is crazier than that of YouTube, and I can say I like it. Okay, I like it. Ravipriya asks, now will you visit the Chennai Book Fair? I'm planning to, but I don't know. Okay, I was planning to visit it this week, today or tomorrow, but today I had to sit down and film videos, so that did not happen. It might happen next week. I don't know. Tomorrow is definitely not going to happen. So yeah, probably next week. That too, I'm not sure. Krishna Bhargavi asks, any tips to get into nonfiction? Every time I think to pick up one, I just couldn't. Okay, you just have to find the books which you will be interested in reading when it comes to nonfiction. Okay, personally, I'm a person who cannot sit down and read biographies or autobiographies or anything like that. And also, when it comes to personal finance, I was like super not interested in reading any kind of such books when I started reading nonfiction. I'd tell you to read. You can read autobiographies, but it must be of people whom you know. Okay, for example, the first few autobiographies which I read were How to Be a Boss by Lily Singh. I like Lily Singh very much, and then I read Ellen DeGeneres, two or three books by her, of her, and they were super engaging. And sometimes the struggle that those people go through and the way in which they tell their story themselves, it was like really good. It'll just make you want to read a lot more things which actually happen in real life, and how you can integrate them in your life. Trust me, okay, I also did not read non-fiction books until 2019. Only from 2019, in 2019 I read a little, and in 2021 I have read like a considerable number of non-fiction books than I had read ever before. It'll be difficult to get into the genre, but the easiest way, if you ask me, to get in here is you have to find the books which you'll be interested in. For example, I'm a person who likes to read books about time management and some how to say psychological tricks that you can practice on yourself without how to say disturbing anyone, so that you can make yourself better. So that's that. Mm, Kishan Shukla asks, what about Hindi books? Do you know Hindi? No, I don't read Hindi books. I don't speak Hindi, so no for that. So Yogama Sundari Sarati says, I'm sorry that I'm finding it difficult to pronounce your name, okay, because it's long and each and every time I don't know, I get it messed up in my head. It's just with me. Sorry. How do you top in studies? What practical tip will you give to stay focused and productive? Okay. Okay, I've not talked about this before, but I was very studious in school as well as college. They did help me. After that, it did not. But there's always how to say that satisfaction that you get right while you're doing the thing that you're supposed to do in a really good way. I'll say see the type of person that you are. If you're a morning person, try to wake up early in the morning and read. If you're a night person, try to stay late up in the night and read alone. That's the how to say most important thing. If you're going to be with other people, never it's never going to happen the right way. So like what can I say? Don't compare yourself with others getting higher grades or higher marks than you. Complete different person. You are a complete different person. Person you should not whether they are better than you or worse than you that you think. So don't do that. R19 asks, Sai, did you watch All of Us Are Dead? All of Us Are Dead. No, I've not even heard of it. Is it a series, movie? What is it? Hmm. Vishwanath asks, do you prefer contacts over spectacles? I'm not sure because I'm used to spectacles only and I've not even tried contacts for the sake of trying them. I don't know. Okay, I'm comfortable with my glasses, and this has kind of become a part of my face right now. If I take off my glasses, you can see right. My face looks a bit different. I cannot see anything in clear vision right now. Before this, everything was 1080 for me. Now it is 144. So yeah, I don't know. I have to try. I think I will feel more comfortable with contacts because you need not how to say while I'm wearing headphones and stuff. I need not think about how my how to say spectacles will get stuck. I can sleep very easily. I can that is I mean I can sleep with my head like this on the pillow. With these glasses, I cannot do anything. I just have to sleep straight if I'm wearing glasses and I'm reading or anything, reading, listening to music or something like that. Kishan Shukla says, I'm your new follower. I also want to read lots of books. Thank you. Thank you. You are doing great and please take giveaway session also. Thank you so much, Kishan Shukla. I'll try to do a giveaway sometime. Sivagama Sundari Sarati says, it's okay, I know people always find it difficult to tell my name. Actually, I relate with you in this problem so much. Okay, my name is also very different. I've said my complete name always, right? And I also put it in the beginning of every video. That is my Instagram handle, which is Sai Lakshmanan. That's my full name. People can easily say Sai Ram, but they cannot say Sai Lakshmanan. I don't know why I was named like that. Okay, it's because of some how to say hereditary reasons, and people always confuse my name with Sai Lakshmi, and they think that it's a girl's name. Okay, it's not. So you're not the only person who's dealing with it and used to it. Okay, I'm also so much used to it. So let's just put a hi for that. And Seva Masundari also says, thank you for the tips. Sure, anytime. If I know something about the stuff, I'd be very happy to share it with you guys because that's what we are here for, right? Exchanging things. Burbox XG says sci recommendations. Do you mean sci-fi recommendations? If it's sci-fi, I'd say Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy by Douglas Adams, Renegades by Marissa Meyer. What else? Illuminae by Amy Kaufman and Jay Christoph. These are some really good options. I have not read that many sci-fi, but of the things that I've read, these are my like favorites if you ask me. Kishan Shukla says, hey, what about Sai Deepak book India that Bharat? I don't understand anything from that comment. Sorry. Try to phrase it properly because it's confusing for me. Ramindranath Bhattacharya says, thank you for the live. I actually do a live every month and I announce it also prior, at least a day before. So yeah, follow me on Instagram because I do post it here on the community tab, but it does not reach every subscriber. I don't know why. But if you follow me on Instagram, I'll always post it on my Instagram stories, like nearly 24 hours before I'm going live, so that anyone who's interested can join me here. I think most people who are joining me here in the live are from the notifications that they get from YouTube or the thing that they saw in Instagram. Birdog60 says, your next Murakami. My next Murakami is going to be Killing Commendatory because that's the book that I have. After that, I want to read Sputnik Sweetheart, Norwegian Wood, and many other things, guys. There's a lot of things by him which I want to read. And what I think about, what I talk about when I talk about running, something like that, his non-fiction. All these books I want to read. I'll not say I loved the Kafka on the Shore, but that experience was like mind blowing. Rituraj Kar asks, the comments going just get scrolled up. At what age you started reading? I started reading while I was like in third or fourth standard. I don't clearly have a memory of that. Sevagam services. Every time people find out new names for my sci-fi, that's great. It always happens, right? Birdog60 says, please don't private live stream. I don't private live stream at all, okay? None of my videos that I've published so far have been made private at all. All of them are public. You can watch it anytime you wish after they have got published. Even this live, it's going to be available always for you to watch. I don't make them private, so no worries there. Adi Mrinal asks, Bhaiya, are Murakami books for beginners? I definitely not suggest from the experience that I had with Kafka on the Shore because it was like super weird. If I had read it as a beginner, I would have like closed the book within like 100 pages and thrown the book away and would not have read anything else for like 2 or 3 more days. So I'd not suggest Murakami books for beginners from the experience that I have with Kafka on the Shore. It's also one of his very famous works and it's also very complex. If you start thinking about that book, it just goes on a loop like that because it has so many probabilities. R19 says, all of us are dead. A Korean drama on zombie apocalypse. It's on Netflix. Okay, thank you for saying that. I'll not go towards it because I don't like dystopian. Okay, I want hope. I want happiness. I want joy in my life. I don't want extra stress from the other than the things that I actually have in real life itself. So no, I did like Squid Game. Okay, it was like violent, but it was not how to say dystopian. I like that kind of or blast kind of darkness. So Ritraj says Norwegian would a superb, so you can try it. I'll try to read it soon, okay? But as of now, I'm definitely going to read Kill Commentary only because I have it in hand with me. I'm trying to bring down my physical TBR. But after reading that, I'll try to go to Norwegian Wood directly because I think Sputnik Sweetheart is kind of a romance, and I'm not that much into romance. So let's wait and see, okay? R19 says, have you ever pretended to read somewhere or in front of someone? While I was traveling to work and from work by train, I have pretended many times because if someone just comes next to me, sits down, and starts talking, I don't like small talk at all. I cannot handle it, so I have pretended many times, especially in public. I have. Kishan Shukla asks, what about your studies? Means what course you are pursuing? I'm actually working. Okay, I completed my studies 3 years back, and I look very young. Okay, I look very young, but I'm 23. I'm going to be 24 in a few more months, 10 months. So yeah, I'm not studying right now. I'm working. Adi asks, Bhaiya, should I buy Norwegian wood? Sorry, not read Norwegian wood, so I cannot answer the question. Krishna Bhagavi says, read before the coffee gets cold. Bro, it's too good. I felt like in a library kind of vibes. That's great. That's a good comparison, and it's how to say a really good push for me to get to that book. I have actually seen that audiobook popping up in my feed many times in Storytel, but I have not went forward and read it. I think I want to read it physically, so yeah, I will try it. Okay, it's definitely on my TBR, and since you also said right now, I'll trust this recommendation and try to get to it as soon as I can. Rituraj asks, how many unread books do you have? Okay, this is going to be very horrifying and insulting for me itself. It's definitely near 100. Okay, but I know I will get to all of them because I read a lot, you know that, right? So I will finish all of them. Ramin Nalpatacharya asks, can you recommend me some sci-fi books? I did recommend, right? Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, Illuminate, and I said something else. Please go back to the live after it's finished and check it out, okay? I don't remember the other thing which I said then right now. Mm, Lone Basil says, "Hey bro, your thoughts on this point." My thoughts on this point, okay? If I start talking about this point, that is the Final Empire right now, this live will do a dedicated review for this one, which section as well as a spoiler section. So I'm planning to do such a video for each and every Cost Me a Book by Brandon Sanderson, just as I did for the Shadowhunter series. So that's going to happen. Okay, I cannot talk a lot about this one here because I'm planning to talk a lot about this one in a separate video. But if you ask me whether you can go for it, I'd say just go for it. Okay, it's heavily political and it is huge. Okay, it's like effing huge, but it was like so good, so good, so good. Actually, if I had the second book, I would have directly jumped for the second one because it was that good. Krishna says it's quite quickly. I finished in just one sitting. That's great. We can finish in one sitting. Then I'll try to get to it soon. Okay. I don't know whether I'll be buying it or not because I have like a ton of books already, and that itself is a bit how to say intimidating for me. So let's wait and see. Let's wait and see. Jagamas Darisardi says, did you relate yourself with any situation you faced while reading any book which reflects the same? Mm, yeah, Radio Silence. I read Radio Silence in Jan, and the main character, Frances, in that one, she is probably a female version of me in school. Okay, likes to be alone, doesn't want to do anything with anyone else, just wants to study and be left alone and be their own type. It was like that. So yeah, that's definitely a book which I related to a lot. And then Turtles All the Way Down. That's also a book which I heavily relate to because OCD. That's a deadly effing thing. So yeah, those two are there. Moon Bazir says, I was a little busy, but your videos are loved. Thank you so much. I'm very happy that you're loving the videos and you also say it here. That's great. Amindranath Bhattacharya asks, can I read Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy? I said that right. I said it already. Sorry that I'm getting annoyed, but I have answered that question 2 times already, and it just keeps getting popped up by the same person again and again. I can understand that I'm getting a bit tempered, but sorry for that. It's just my nature. Raza Ragapan says hi, I'm late. Hi Raza. I was actually expecting to see you sooner, but yeah, you're there. That's enough. Anthony says, "Did you like Harry Potter Reunion?" I cannot say that I liked it that much. Okay, there are like two or three people inside the cast whose parts which I loved while watching the reunion, especially that of Emma Watson's, was super good. Okay, it was like great. And my brother also binged the entire Harry Potter series, all the movies, as well as the reunion in January. He listened to all the audiobooks, he watched all the 8 movies, and he asked me whether he can read the Cursed Child. I said that. If you want to kill a book, then you read it, otherwise don't. So he did not read that one. Yeah, I liked the reunion, but it was not great. Okay, it was okay. They could have done it far better. It did not feel like how to say a reunion, but it just felt like a BTS to me. So that's that. Raza Arpanas, have you read Ugly Love and It Ends With Us by Colin Hoover? I read It Ends With Us in January. I loved it completely. Ugly Love I have not read, so I'm not sure about that. Bazzi asks a deep, dark romance recommendation. I don't read that many romance, and I don't know whether you mean steamy by dark. So no, sorry. And I also put out a romance recommendations video just before Valentine's Day, so you can check that out if you're interested. I don't know whether there will be any book that is deep and dark, but there will be like really good romances in that one. So try it out if you're interested. Azar Rupan says, "Sorry, I disappointed you." No, you did not disappoint me. Don't worry. Krishna Shukla asks, any biography recommendations since I'm available? Now try Becoming by Michelle Obama, it's great. Or How to Be a Boss by Releasing, that's also really great. Krishna Bharani says, also read November 9, it's also good, the plot twist is good. That's also by Colin Hoover. I'll try to get to it. Okay, I've actually discontinued my subscription for Storytel in the past month, that is February. I don't know whether I'll be getting back to it right away or not because I have some other books which are prioritized for me which I want to read in March. But once I get the subscription, I'll try to read both Before the Coffee Gets Cold as well as November 9th and all other Colin Hoover's, which I think are great. Okay. Arn Anthony says, "Do your colleagues watch you in YouTube? Are anyone here?" No. None of my colleagues watches my YouTube channel. There is like one or two, like very rarely, like in 4 or 5 months they'll watch one video, and if they feel like it was good, they'll tell me. Otherwise, I don't ask, they don't tell. Raja Ravan says, "Ugly Love is great. You should try it." Okay, I'll try. Okay, because that's a really good. How to say? I get these things from people whom I trust. That is you guys. So I'll try to get to it ASAP. Okay. Demon Andaman says, "I finished Harry Potter series recently. Suggest me a few series like this." Okay. Like Harry Potter. I cannot think of anything like Harry Potter because that's like a total different thing. But if you want fantasy, you can go for Shadow and Bone, Mortal Instruments. Mm, this Savage song, all those things. Moon Basit says, "I checked it, but I want something spine chilling dark." I don't know. Okay, I don't read romance that's dark because romance itself is not a genre which I'm that much, how to say, gravitated towards. So I don't have that many recommendations for that. Krishna Shukla says, uh, "What's your motto to start YouTube channel? What is your motivation?" I can say that my motive is to share my experience of reading books with other people because I know there are people like me out there, and I know there are not that many people. You can even see my subscriber count, right? It's not even 3,000, and I've been here for over 2 years now. So yeah, I can say that I just want to talk with people about books and get, how to say, get the spotlight on books that I love, so that other people also can read it at least through me. So that's there. Himani Rawat asked, "Did you get COVID?" I did not. Did you? Then yeah, guys, it's 8:56 right now. 8:57. Yeah, 8:57 right now. So I'll close this live in 3 minutes. So if you have any more final questions, you can ask now, so that we can conclude the live. And this time that 1 hour has gone like super fast. I don't know how. Vishwanath asked, "Dined?" Yeah, I usually eat by 7:30. I know I sound like a very old person, but I do. Krishna Bhagavi says, "These days I'm completely hooked by Colin Hoover's books." That's great to hear, and I definitely want to try most of her books, more of her books, because I loved It Ends With Us. I know that not all of her books are like that. They are like more based on the entertainment part of romance. I'm not sure if I'm the target audience for that one, but since you guys are like crazy about her books, I think I want to read them for you. Have you read Aristotle and Dante's second book? No, I've not read. I've not read it yet. Moon Buzzard says, "Okay, since I have read a lot of fantasy, could you recommend something dark in fantasy?" I have read Nevernight. You read Nevernight, okay. What else can I recommend that is dark? Hmm, sorry, I cannot think of anything right away. I'll try to read some and then recommend, okay? As of now, I was about to say Nevernight, but since you've read Nevernight, I'll read. I don't know what else to say. You can read Game of Thrones. It's like super dark. That's that. Raja Arpan says Ninth House. Do you mean Ninth House? Was it a typo? I think it's Ninth House. I think you meant Ninth House by that. Okay. Tag. I don't understand anything. Sorry. It's Saturday night. Any plans? No. My plan is to just go to bed, be on my phone for some time, and then sleep because I'm trying something February. I've been doing it for the past few days. Sorry, past days in the month. So that's that. Okay, guys. If that's it, then we can close the live. It's going to be 9, and I'm sure everyone has some other plans since it's Saturday night again, and everyone wants to relax also. You've all got work or school or something from Monday, right? So there's that. So yes, guys, just as usual, thank you so much for joining me here. And as I said before, these are my current reads. Okay, I finished this one. I'm currently in the mid of these two. This is my Kindle. It's an ebook inside the Kindle, which I talked about before. Have you read Paradise Lost? No, I have not. I don't know whether I want to read it because I know some of Cassandra Clare's books are like heavily inspired from Paradise Lost. Let's wait and see. I don't know. Okay. Kishan Shukla says thank you. We will meet next month. Till then, bye. Thank you. Thank you so much, Kishan Shukla, for joining here. And we'll definitely meet next month. My phone's alarm is going to go off any second now. So if the video gets stuck at a point, just Going back to Modern Family, that's great. You're going to have a wonderful weekend then if you're having Modern Family with you. Okay, guys, that's it for today. Thank you so much for joining here, and take care of yourself. Be happy, okay? And if you feel sad, just come here and watch my videos. Let's talk books again, and yeah, just look out for recommendations. If you have any recommendations for me, comment them in the videos. I always look through all the comments. It's always there. Okay, thank you guys. Bye bye. Let's see next month. And until then, you can watch all the videos. I have a lineup of videos which I'm going to publish continuously for the weeks. So look out for them and watch them. And you can see next month. Thank you. Bye bye. My finger is going to come near the screen now, so don't get another anything. Bye bye.